Especially for the upcoming 2020 election, the American civic duty to vote is highly emphasized. For many people, though, this is not an option. In 11 states, ex-felons and people who are currently incarcerated do not have the right to vote at all. In 37 states, incarcerated people are given back voting rights sometime after release, and only in 2 states, and now plus Washington, D.C., incarcerated individuals are allowed to vote, even while incarcerated. Many people are pushing for these rights, including Monica Cooper, founder of the Maryland Justice Project.
I am the executive director of the Maryland Justice Project, a formerly incarcerated person. And yes, as you can see, I am also an elected official. I ran for elected office because I wanted to be an example to people who are formerly incarcerated. Not only should you exercise your right to vote, but you need to be civically active. History of voting is also tied to the penal system. As soon as you get in trouble, one of the first things they do is take your voting rights from you.
Monica led the Maryland Justice Project in visiting every detention center in the state of Maryland, making sure they receive their ballots and are registered to vote. Behind me is the Baltimore County Detention Center, where Monica says 759 people are registered to vote. But what does this mean for the community?
Just because you made a mistake in your past does not mean you do not have something to add to the fabric of this country.
I just, really appreciate the fact that my vote has been restored, even though it was taken from me before I even had it. But I appreciate the fact, and I won't take it for granted.
While picking up his friend who has been released after over 30 years, Earl Young, a formerly incarcerated individual as well, shares the importance of voting.
I didn't truly comprehend the importance of voting until approximately my third, maybe fourth year in my incarceration. Every vote matters. The individuals that we put into office have to be individuals that we put into office that represent the greater good for the people.
Even on his first day released, Mr. Turner recognizes the importance for incarcerated individuals to have the right to vote.
I believe in order to exercise my citizenship to its fullest, I must vote.
And they are making sure their voices are heard. Emma Page, GW News.